Your biggest pivot in life, that moment, that situation, that decision you made that made you who you are today.
You know, biggest pivot for me in life was probably around the age of 19, 20. I told you, yeah, I didn't know my dad. And in high school, you know, I was a good-hearted kid, but I, I was chasing girls and partying and playing basketball. Didn't take my work that seriously. And I remember my first, and that continued my freshman year of college. My sophomore year in college, I remember two things happened. One is my father passed away, and I never really knew him. And the second thing that happened was the African National Congress sent a couple of young guys from South Africa to represent their fight against apartheid. And they came to the college campus and they spoke. And I remember watching them and I remember thinking, these guys aren't that much older than me. And they are battling so that the majority of people in their country have just basic rights. And I remember thinking to myself, you know what, I need to make my life count a little bit more than just enjoying myself. I got to have some purpose. And so I transferred schools and I got probably too serious. Like I started like, you know, I lived in this little walk up and had one plate and one fork, one towel, and you know, I was like fasting on, you know, on Sundays, and I was reading books all the time, and didn't go out, and I was no fun for like 2 years. But I kind of had to go through that, kind of swing in the opposite direction and get real strict about my life, just to reorient myself. And that was probably the biggest break in my life, the biggest pivot, where I just said, you know what, you're in charge of your life. You can do more than you're doing. And let's see, you know, where it takes you.